Okay, guys, tonight our topic is Facebook posting. I know it can be really, really scary for everybody, but we're all here to help you. We've all been there. Our first post was super scary when we came out of the Plexus closet, but we're all here to help you. Your upline has examples of posts that you can post that we've posted or someone else has posted. So let us know if you need help. We can help you, I promise. Also, a good way to build up your confidence is increase the amount of Plexus ambassadors you see on your newsfeed. So what does that mean? Start friending some people on your upline's team. If you have some sideline team members that you see post on the team pages a lot, or they're winning contests, or their PV is awesome, friend them. If they're not accepting friends, which most of us on these smaller teams are accepting friends, you can always follow people. That's a great way. If they aren't accepting new friends, just click follow and you've got all their posts right there. Then your newsfeed is more kind of based on Plexus, not just your friends that you're trying to reach out to. So you have ideas of posts every single day when they post, and you can start saving those and copying and pasting. Some awesome people to follow that I follow on Facebook that I love the way they incorporate their personal posts and their Plexus posts. And their Plexus posts are awesome and they don't sound like a robot. Sally Crosby, Emily Roberts, Jacqueline Binder Stanley, she's one of our uplines. Stacy Bitterman Curtis, she's also one of our uplines. Bonnie Bell is my direct sponsor. Emily Finnell, she's also one of our uplines. Rachel Rogers. All of these people are amazing at incorporating Plexus posts along with health and wellness posts, along with their personal posts. They're awesome to watch what they post and how they post. You can also copy all of these people's, even your normal just Plexus friends, you can copy their posts. If you see a post you like, on the right side there's a gray little arrow. I want you to click that and then click save. This will help you so you don't have to keep thinking of new ideas on posting. You can go to your saved, which is in your main menu by your groups, and there'll be a saved thing, and you click that, and it'll have all your saved posts. These are great ways if you're kind of struggling at time and go, ooh, it's almost the 9 o'clock, I need a post really quick. Look through that of what your ideas are so you don't have to kind of come up with your own and just go with that. You do not want to post, though. If you're upline or someone else that you know that has a lot of mutual friends, you don't want to post the same thing on the same day. It can start to look like we're robots, and that's all we do is post the same post, and that's how Plexus works. Like, we've all got the same post every single day. So try to kind of save one. If you really like your upline's post, click save. Save it for a week, few days, something like that, just so it's kind of different so everybody doesn't feel like we're Plexus robots. Do not click share. I know this seems really weird because you're sharing their post, but your friends don't know that. So do not click the share button because it'll still say, if you like my post and you click share, it will still say my name on it. So make sure that you're copying and pasting that instead of just sharing it, because it starts to look like it's not personal and it's just a really quick, easy way to not do that. Copy and paste the text into your own, and then you can save the picture and add that. If you want to, you can change up the picture even to make it look even different. And then I really want you to read through it first, though. Sometimes it's really easy to just copy, paste, click, post, done and over with. Sometimes you get kind of caught, and I've done this a couple times when I first started. You don't read what they post, and they may post something towards the middle that includes their husband's name. Guilty. I've done that before. Or they talk about they have a certain number of kids, like you wouldn't want if you didn't have 4 kids. I talk about my Metzger crew. I have 4 kids. You probably wouldn't want that on your post because people would be like, that's not from her or him. So I just really need you guys to read through your posts and make them sound like they're coming out of your mouth. If it's something that you would not say, I've done this. If you don't say y'all, don't put it in your post. If you don't say certain words that certain areas of the states use, don't use the words. Make it sound like your friends would think it's coming directly from you. They'll be more apt to actually read it. And then I want you to include some personal information in them. So when you're posting like a testimony that speaks to you, at the very top, put why it speaks to you. That's all you have to do to change it up a little bit, because testimonies we don't really change because it's usually their words. So at the very top, if it's about diabetics, put why that's important in your life. If your parents are diabetic, your grandparents, or it runs in your family, put that. Put something so it kind of speaks to your friends of why you thought it was important that you shared it. Don't use the Plexus cheesy graphics off of Pinterest. I know that's really, really easy to do. Certain times it's okay, like we're doing the 7-day challenge. Certain times that's okay. But on every post, people will start seeing your post and keep on scrolling because they think you look like an ad or you're trying to sell them something. And that's not what Plex is about. We're trying to share what we like, and we don't want to come off as salesy or just like an ad that they can scroll past. So get rid of the Plexus posts. Get rid of the contact me if you have any questions. Don't put that, because people won't contact you then, because then you look like an ad. Make sure if you do use a graphic or something that explains, like if you have a bag of Slim, I would personally rather have your Slim on your counter, but if you have to use a graphic, make sure it's clear. Don't find a blurry graphic and just go, well, it's good enough. People don't want to see that. And then also, if you take a screenshot of something, don't make it look like a screenshot. You can always go in and change the filter and then edit the borders so it does not look like a screenshot, so no one knows that you're screenshotting somebody else's. Personal posts, though, will get the most attention. Your friends and family want to see you. They don't want to see an ad that some random person put up. They want to see what you have to say. So if you talk about what Slim did to you, take a picture with your Slim. Take a picture with your pink drink already mixed up, done and over with. Include Plexus in your personal post. Like some days I'll be like, well, I'm running around, taking kids to school, picking up this, running errands. So glad I have my pink drink with me. Done and over with. It does not have to be all about Plexus. It just has to include something about it, and that works. People will actually read those. Make sure your Facebook looks like more of your blog. Don't make it, well, one little ad and then a personal post, an ad and a personal post. People are going to read through that pretty quickly. Make them story-like. A story of your day. People are more apt to read stories than they are just a quick little contact me if you have any questions. Also, videos are amazing. Your friends will stop and watch your videos. I don't know why, but they would rather watch your video than actually reading one of your posts. They'll stop and they'll watch and sometimes even comment, even if it is about Plexus. People can see your enthusiasm and your heart, not just your Plexus ads. So when you're doing your posts, make sure you're kind of shaking them up a little bit. Don't just post about Slim. Don't just post about the products. Make sure you're doing all the products. Use different testimonies, not just weight loss, because we're not a big weight loss company. We're trying to overall health. That's our main goal. Overall health, gut health. Include those things. Also, talk about the products and the business, not just the products. I know the business is really hard because it's really hard to explain. If you don't have a good business testimony, our uplines have amazing ones. So start looking at those and other people's. Also, it does not have to be all about Plexus for health and wellness. You can include other health and wellness articles as long as they are not bad sources. Make sure you are watching your sites. Some sites are very biased one way or the other and are not very credible. So just watch that, and also make sure when you scroll through, make sure you're actually looking through these sites. Make sure you're scrolling through the whole article, because sometimes at the very end, they'll try to sell you on something that's not Plexus. So watch those. Stay compliant with your posts. No diseases. You can list symptoms though. Like, I cannot say migraines, but I can say severe headaches. I cannot say diabetics, but I can say problems with blood sugar. So kind of work those. If you have questions, ask your upline, or you can message me if I can help you with how to stay compliant. We cannot put prices on Facebook anywhere. Like if somebody says, how much is triplex? Don't post it there. Say, I'll private message you, and private message them. You cannot post your exact paycheck also. So you can do kind of ways to get around it. How many people's paycheck included a comma, or something like that would be a good way to get around that. Also, make sure your page, your own Facebook page, looks inviting and positive. No one wants to see your negative posts. If you're in a fight with your best friend or your parents or your boyfriend / husband or wife or girlfriend, don't put it on Facebook. No one wants to see that, because then they start putting that with Plexus. Negative with Plexus does not help any one of us. Don't show that you're going to McDonald's every day for lunch and dinner. That is not a good sign of what we are. I'm not saying don't go to McDonald's. I'm not saying that you can't, but just don't put it out there. You are now promoting health and wellness, not just Plexus. You are supposed to be living a healthier lifestyle via Plexus, so make sure you're broadcasting that on your Facebook page. You want to be somebody that your friends and family respect and want to follow. They don't want to follow you if you're negative and if you're always in a bad mood. Try to stay happy, positive, and show that on your page. So I really hope this kind of helps all of you with your Facebook posting, and I really look forward to reading your post. Have a good night.